Hi everyone, welcome back to the HR Unscripted, and today we are diving into an essential topic that can make or break a company efficiency. That is, really, we are talking about the cross-departmental collaboration. How do teams work together effectively, and what are some of the challenges that we face when departments don't collaborate well? So, you know that this discussion can't be happen alone because here we are talking about the team building. So today to discuss this, I'm thrilled to have Himanshi Garg with me. So, hi Himanshi, how are you?
Hi Deepika, I'm good. How about you?
Great. So, I know that you have been with me for the second episode. So, before that, could you please again introduce yourself and tell my audience about your role, and so that my audience will understand better that how and why you're talking about the cross departmental discussion today, and how it is why it is so crucial to have a departmental collaboration in an organization.
Sure, Deepika. So, first of all, thank you so much again for having me for this interview. And hello everyone. So, my name is Imanshi, and I'm leading the supply chain operations in Nirugam, and I'm working here since last 3 years. So, but definitely the cross-department collaboration is very critical because it helps to all the team members to share their knowledges with each other. It improves the communication among the teams, and it also ensures that everyone in the company is aligned with the same goal, which can help the company to maintain and to sustain their particular goal.
Yeah, correctly said that it's important really when we are talking about the team building, and when your team are in collaboration, they are in the talking term, they're in a good relationship, definitely organization can easily achieve their goals. So thank you
Right.
so much, Shimansi, for bringing starting the discussion with very good point, the goal. So now, okay, so now let's start with the basics. That let talk to the audience about that. Why even we do think that the cross department collaboration is so critical in today's workplace?
As I have said that it is critical because definitely it improves the knowledges, it improves the communication skills between the team members, because what happens when we are talking with the different departments, with the different persons, so we get the knowledge about their work, we get the knowledge about what they are doing, how they are doing, and especially we have to we have understand that what is exactly happening in the company, that what person is doing what thing. So that's why it is critical, because if we are talking about the company's goal, so it can only be achieved only when the all the team members of a company can work together.
The knowledge sharing happened, and I think that's where another team can really build a relationship with talking to you, having a discussion on the what are the processes that you are having, and all those stuff. That's really will help you in the longer run too, when you are sharing the knowledge, when you are having those team meeting, team building activities, right? And even let's see that if something happened, like something emergency happened, there is somebody to take over your work. I
Yes.
think that's also come in the picture. So
Right.
now let's start with your challenges that you have been. I think I'm working with you from last 3 year, and right now, like after taking a lead in the supply chain, I feel that you have been involved in many cross-departmental projects here. Like right now, you're talking with the accounts team, with the marketing team, right?
Yes.
So can you please share me an experience where collaboration between departments led to a breakthrough?
Yes, definitely. Since leading the supply chain operations, so it is important for me to collaborate, to communicate with all the other departments of our company. So, if I'm share with you an experience, so there are many experiences where I can feel the collaboration, communication works very well for me, for my team. But if I'm taking one certain example, or certain, or I have shared a certain experience with you. So in my starting days, when I have joined the Nirogam, I have seen that there are so many stock outs in Amazon, because Amazon, for us, Amazon is the highest revenue operated channel for us. So that's why, so at that time I have seen that there are so many stockouts on that time, because that time I feel that that logistic team and the marketing team will not that much collaborate, will not had that not that much means communicate with each other regarding the inventory management, that how the inventory works in Amazon. So what I did, I start communication with the marketing team, and definitely we are very fortunate that we have a very wonderful marketing team, and they are very supportive. So they have guided me that how the Amazon inventory works. So we have created a system where we can share the schedule with them on a weekly basis. Like we are planning to send this much stock for this week to the Amazon. So it will help us to create a system among that. So there are the no chances of stockouts or anything, because when we have start the communication with the marketing team, we are start getting about that that are they are planning any campaigns in Amazon, they are planning any sales in means they are starting any sale promotions in Amazon, and what are their sale projections of a particular month. So on that basis, we have taken the decision that we need to send this much stock in Amazon. So the result is that from since many long time we have there is no stock out in Amazon. So this is the benefit of collaboration with the teams.
Yeah. True. Like, yeah, I have also noticed that the stock of situation and how the things happen. Like everybody is like, oh, this product is our stock out, and that was our hero product. Yes. So I remember all the conversation and everything. But definitely, I think from last 1.5 or 2 years, I'm not getting this notifications, and that's how, and that's the leading example that we do have in the team collaboration. So that was wonderful, because it's really because let's suppose in a team, like you shared the example of the inventory. Let's suppose you at the time when you are not talking, right? Everybody were working in their silos, right? They are thinking that they are doing their best. You are thinking that you are doing your best. You are thinking that, oh, there will be no stock of situation, but the thing is that you don't have a particular knowledge about it, or certain thing that you don't aware about, right? So that's wonderful. Like, we started our session with that key. It really helped in achieving our goal faster, and that is what happened when the marketing team and the logistic team collaborated together, and they don't have any stock out situations now. So that's a wonderful example. But definitely, as we are talking about the team collaboration, then let's talk about the challenges, because I know that when departments get different, the work gets different, right? Because marketing has their own departments, like their own work, like they do have the campaign management and all of the things going on. Logistic had the shipments, all of the shipments and everything that you are working, like a reverse logistic and everything. That's a different function. So I think because everybody has their own challenges when we are working, right? So could you please tell me about the initial challenges, like, because sometimes the team also get resistance about it, right? That I don't want to do it according to the team, right? Because that is the one of the initial challenge, like every team has a face. Even with the HR comes to you saying that let's do this together, so it might be that you will show resistance to me that no, I will not do it. So that's all challenges that I can see, right? But being in a logistic person, can you please tell me that what are the initial challenges with the team collaboration?
So definitely, Deepika, you are absolutely right. The initial challenges, I think, often include first of all, the miscommunication, because sometimes the departments have the miscommunication, because it has not been written anywhere, because sometimes it happens sometimes in the verbal communication mostly, because we are just talking and we have not written it in everywhere. So it leads the miscommunication, lack of clarity, and definitely you have mentioned that resistance to change, because sometimes what happens that a person is not ready to or accept that changes, because he is thinking like that this is not my work, why I am doing it, why I support him, he or she should be understand this if he is working on that. So these type of challenges definitely happen in the company. But as I have mentioned here, that I am very fortunate that our team members, every team member, every department is very supportive, very helpful, very kind. So I have not faced this type of challenge, but definitely miscommunication happens because of that. But I think we can overcome that with by improving the communication, our communication skills. We can improve the communication channels if it not works verbally, so we can start in writing. So we can clearly define the responsibilities of each other, that this is my responsibility, this is my job role, and this is your job role. I have to do this and you have to do this. If you have anything, you can come to me and I will guide you. So this is the way that we can fostering a culture of collaboration and openness in the company among the team members. So I think this is the way to overcome of all these challenges.
So thank you so much for highlighting the lot of challenges, because that's the real challenge. The first and foremost, if we talk about, is the communication.
Yes.
And communication, and also the second thing is that how people are reacting to it, right? When you say that you want to do this changes in the process that we are doing, and people say no, we don't want to do it in that way. So I think communication is really a key, that how you are communicating the processes, how you are communicating it to the team, so that they can accept it. True. So any like example that you, or any practical experience you have with the miscommunication, even if your team, even within the cross department, anything?
Okay, so right now I have not remembered of any particular scenario or anything, but definitely miscommunication leads many times, because since I am in a logistic, I am handling the logistics, so there are many times that our shipments get delayed due to miscommunication. Because even not in the cross departmental collaboration, in our team members also the communication is the reason that कि हमारा shipment delay हो रहा है, या फिर there is a chance of stock out. So this is also the reason of miscommunication, because we are not communicating in a clear way. So these are the challenges we are facing, that shipments get delayed, that the work has not completed on a time. There are so many pending works due to we are not communicating with each other, we are not collaborating with each other, that we are thinking that the person is busy, how I can go and disturb the person for my work. So these are the things that happen. So I think this is due to the lack of communication, because we are not taking the initiative and not go to the person and just talk to them.
True. So you know what, as you have clearly mentioned, I think these all are the reason that I understand that, because we were also faced during when we do have a stalker situation, because at time we were working in the marketing team, digital marketing, working as a silo, right? So I think there is a one most common challenge you can also say is that so-called silo mentality, that this is my department, I want to work in that department alone, right? I don't want any other person coming to me and saying that, hey, you need to do this and do that, right? So what do you think that this silos from between departments, and how can we break them down? Any tips and tricks that you can share it with me?
I think this silos often form because of the lack of communication. Definitely, sometimes they have give more priority to their individual goals instead of company goals. Instead of focusing on the company's goals, they give the priority on their individuals goals. कि मेरा काम तो ये होना चाहिए, मैंने ये डेडलाइन दिया है, तो I need to work on that only. I don't need to go that company का क्या है, या उस department का क्या है, that how I can support to that department also, so that we can achieve the company's goal. But no, they are like just they are prioritize their personal goals, their individual goals. And sometimes a complete teams, complete department means behave like that they are only valuable to the company, they are only working in the company. So definitely sometimes latter, obviously not in Nirogam, but जैसा मैंने और भी companies के साथ काम किया है, तो I know this thing that this is happen in the companies, like departments are behaving like यार मैं ही काम कर रहा हूँ, हमारा ही department is superior है, like हम ही काम कर रहे हैं, so ही हमारी company चल रही है. तो this type of things happens in the company.
If my department don't do any work, then the company will not do any
yes. So ये होता है, this is true. So they are just trying to isolate themselves with others, कि like हमें उनसे बात नहीं करनी है, हमें किसी other department से बात नहीं करनी. So they are just like कि हमेरा ये काम है, हमने तो just दे दिया, now the other department have to work जैसे भी वो करे. It's not our duty. हमारा काम है सिर्फ हमारे department को देखना. So this type of thing definitely happens in the company, but I think we can overcome from that things with the help of the communication, कि हम एक clear and specific clear communication करें हम teams के साथ जाके. And even in this, an HR plays, I think, a very important role, because an HR can encourage the open communication among the teams. They can even means arrange some other curricular activities. They can even arrange some team building activities where all the team members of different departments come together and work together on that team building activities, and participate in that other curricular activities, so that they can start communication with each other, they can start interaction with each other, so that कि उनको पता चलेगा कि हाँ नहीं भी हमने इस पर्सन के साथ एटलीस्ट वर्क पे नहीं तो हमने अदर काम किया है, एंड ही इज गुड पर्सन, हम इसके साथ आगे अगर हमें कल को कुछ सपोर्ट चाहिए तो वी कैन टॉक विद दैट पर्सन. तो इस तरीके से वी कैन overcome with these challenges.
Yeah, thank you so much for highlighting that the HR role is about extracurricular activity that really like help building the relationship, because people always miscommunicate or misthink that the HR only do this to do their job. Like they just want to play a game, and that's why they are asking employee to join in, right? So we'll talk it in a different session about it. Maybe might be the next session we'll be talking about this extracurricular activities and why it is important in an organization. But one thing, so let's move ahead with this topic about it. So basically, Himanshi, the thing is that most of the company, right, use, as we are highlighting, the one of the thing is the communication between, right? But there are one more thing, that why silo mentality is increasing nowadays, because of our working mode. Now what we are doing is that we are working remotely. Some people are working from office, some are from remotely, some are on the hybrid model. Someday they are coming to the office, someday they are not, right? So I think these all scenario also lead the silo mentality, because they do now have their own time to work on the thing. They do decide that when they want to work or what to do, right? So how do you think that? What do you think that what communication tools or methods do you find most effective in bridging those department gaps and creating and bridging that silos mentality from?
I think any mode of communication will work if the communication is clear and specific. So any communication tool can work. As in our company, most team members are working remotely. So for us, Zoom is working very good, as we are doing verbal communication through the Zoom, and we call it virtual office. So this is very good for us. And for return, we have a Basecamp. So I think Basecamp is wonderful. We can create the projects on that, we can create the groups on that, we can communicate to any team member in through the Basecamp. So both are effective for me. And instead of that, there are so many ways to collaborate the teams. Like we have so many ways, because now we are not dependent on a phone number or on an email ID of that person only. We have so many channels कि like हमें उनका नंबर भी नहीं पता है, and फिर भी हम उनसे communicate कर सकते हैं. So there are so many ways to communicate. We can talk to them on the WhatsApp groups. We can schedule the meetings with them, and we can use Google Teams. We can use many things we can use for the communication.
True, I think that's where the world is evolving, right? Because earlier we really need a number to talk to a person, but now we don't need. We just need an internet, and we can connect it throughout the world. So that's how. And I think when we are moving from remote, like more from the in-office work to the remote, I think these all tools really help and really making our job easy, right? Yes. So now I think let's talk about, as we are talking about remote work. So with more companies like moving to remote or hybrid work model, do you think that it has become easier or harder to collaborate across the department?
I think it can be easier and harder at the same time. Like earlier, it was difficult that time we have very limited resources to communicate with each other. But now, like technology is very vast, so we have many digital tools to make our communication easier. So now we are not, as I have already mentioned, that now we are not just dependent on the phone number or the email ID of a person. We have many tools to communicate with our team members. So we don't need to go to the office, and we can sit together, and then we can only start the communication, and then we can only interact with the people. We can interact with the team members with the help of these tools. But definitely, on the contrary, it can be challenging for the persons means like who are older from us in our age. Like they are just personally feel like face to face conversation is more important from them कि like कुछ personal interaction ही नहीं रहा है अब मतलब team members के बीच में, because they are not meeting every day. Because earlier it was happened like we are meeting to our team members, meeting to other team members every day. So now I think interaction is challenging for many people. And because sometimes it happens that technology gets fail, so that time it will be challenging, because now we are dependent on the internet only. If the internet connection gone, तो वो conversation खत्म हो जाएगा हमारा. If I don't have the phone number of that person, I don't have the email ID of that person, I'm just communicating with the person through the internet, through the video conferencing. So वो मेरा जो काम है वो वहाँ पे रुक जाएगा, because I am not able to get the internet connection. So this is the one reason. And I think it is also challenging for the small businesses, because they cannot afford the means expensive tools, they cannot afford the higher technologies in their companies. So it can be difficult for the small companies, that I feel.
Okay, yeah. So as great. That how has technology played a role in facilitating or like hindering collaboration? Any thoughts on that?
I think definitely technology has made it very easier to the teams to work together, like we are doing in we can communicate through the video calls. We can use chat apps. We can use project tools to manage our projects. But sometimes relying too much on these tools can cause confusion and make people feel less connected, because sometimes what happen like कि हम लोग उस पर इतना डिपेंड हुए हैं कि एक पर्सनल इंटरेक्शन वहाँ पे खत्म हो गया है. सो इट कैन बी फील कि किसी को लग रहा है कि वो लेस कनेक्टेड है, एंड कंफ्यूजन एक क्रिएट करता है, बिकॉज समटाइम्स जो क्लियर नहीं हो पाता उनको व्हाट इज द एजेंडा ऑफ दैट पर्सन, व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ दैट पर्सन. सो वो एक चीज मिसिंग है.
Because technology is really very great, but sometimes definitely it's really create a mess, or you see that it's sometimes it gets tough to handle also for
Right.
some people it's very easy. So everything has their own challenge, and I think that how you are dealing with it, that's really solved the problem.
Yes.
Okay, so now my last question to you on that. What advice would you give to someone in a company struggling with cross-departmental cooperation, and how can they initiate a better relationship with other teams?
Okay, so I would suggest to start communication. Take initiative and go to the team member and just start communication. If someone is not comfortable in the verbal communication, start writing the things. Just not depend on the verbal communication. And even in spite of work, start communicate with their colleagues regarding their personal lives. Like if it's not necessary that you can communicate with the team members regarding the work only. You can communicate with them for their personal lives regarding. You can talk to them regarding the politics, you can talk to them regarding the sports, you can talk to them regarding the upcoming festivals, or like anything you can communicate with them. So I think it can create the better relationships of your with the other team members. You can start knowing the team member personally. So it can also help to you to create a relationship with your team member very good. So this is my only advice and suggestion to the others.
That's really great, Himanshi. I think you have highlighted the important point that let's start. Even a
Yeah.
person has to really start with something, that start talking to. It's not only about talking about the work, but let's start building that relationship among the team members. That's really crucial. So thank you so much, Himanshi, for sharing all of you. So now let's add a bit of fun. So I'm going to ask you some few rapid fire questions about departmental collaboration. Okay, you can try to answer it in a one word or any one sentence.
Sure.
Okay, so can we start? Are you
Yeah,
ready?
sure. Yes.
Great. Okay, so my first question to you is that any biggest challenge when collaborating across department?
Miscommunication of lack of communication. Yes.
True. Okay, great. Now the most important trait for successful collaboration.
I think building of trust is the main trait to maintain the collaboration. Yeah.
Great. What is your favorite collaboration tool?
Right now, for the professional work is Basecamp.
Yeah, true. Okay, now next question to you is that department you enjoy collaborating with the most?
Okay, so
You don't
definitely with all the team members of Neuro.
you don't need to give the my name because I'm taking this interview aside and give me just one name.
ओके सो यूजुअली अभी मेरा ज्यादा काम मार्केटिंग के साथ होता है तो मार्केटिंग टीम
Good, good. Okay. So now like last question to you is that one word to describe teamwork.
टीम वर्क इज आई थिंक स्ट्रेंथ ऑफ द
Okay. Okay. So thank you so much. That was really fun, Himanshi, talking to you. And before we wrap up, is there anything else you'd like to share about cross-department collaboration? Any final tips or insight for our listeners?
my final tip is only that start communication, take initiative, don't wait कि that person come to me and he or she will start the communication. If you have the work, you have to go to the person and to start the communication. It's not about like obviously if you are thirsty, you have to go to the water, not water comes to you. So this is the only thing
So
that I
all
would
my
like to
viewers, what Himanshi is saying, that's really true. You need to go and communicate. That's the only way that you will improve your cross-department collaboration and your work will happen in a fingertips. So that's the tips that Himanshi followed. So I hope that if you follow it, you will also get a good result about it. So now, thank you so much, Himanshi, for joining us today and sharing your experience. Cross-department collaboration is something that we can always improve and thank you so much for sharing your point of view. Your insights are really invaluable. So thank you to
thank you
our
so much.
listener.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So if to our listener, if you enjoy this episode, don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more conversation on HR Unscripted. See you next time. Till then, me and Himanshi is signing off for today. Bye bye, everyone.
Bye bye everyone. Thank you.